Oh, that slab! Look at the slab!
The first time I heard about Piedra Blanca was at the beginning of 2016. Friends told me about some potential to build an untouched granite tower in Yabucoa, Puerto Rico. I had just seen pictures of Piedra Blanca, but when I got there, I knew it was going to be a beautiful adventure, but yet a mental and physical challenge. It's pretty adventurous, if I may say, because it's the first time I'll climb like a trad climb that has never been climbed ever, and I'll be on top of the giant tower for the first time. I'll be the first person up there, so it's cool. After making the base of the tower accessible, it was time to prepare the appropriate gears to reach the summit. Perfect. In a normal bolting situation, you would rappel from the top and bolt. But here, with no access to the top, I had to bolt from the ground up. What's up? I put my first bolt to go on top from the back side, so it's just like 1% of the work, but it was hard. That one's the top of the tower, and it's no words. It's perfect. And the line I bolted supposedly was the just going up line to go reach the top and then bolt the other line. Then I started bolting it, and the rock is so good. So I was like, all right, let's bolt the rock here. So here's the first foot of the tower.
Ooh.
Yeah. Reaching the top of the tower was definitely the first big landmark of the project, and it made the next step possible, exploring what lines Piedra Blanca would have to offer us.
Oh shit.
Even if it was my first personal bolting project, I was pleased that all my years of climbing made bolting second nature. So, I just bolted the first bolt, I guess, of the king line of the tower. In this situation, I spent more than 2 days for 2 routes, brushing and bolting, and brushing more and bolting. It's not all about throwing bolts on the line, it's finding the right placement for it. I have to say, it was much more work than I expected. Just drill the hole, hammer the bolt in. Now I'm gonna tighten it with a wrench. That's enough. It'll do. Good job. Our cozy beachfront house was only 10-minute drive away from Piedra Blanca. This tower makes you feel like you're in the middle of the jungle. But with this one we got lucky because it was only a 2-minute approach. After a couple days of work, it was good to pack away the drill, take out the climbing shoes, and finally start climbing. Alright, first move is hard. I was very exhausted after bolting, but I was looking forward to see if the holes that I scrubbed would be usable or not, if the movements worked. You know, just see if I could put the pieces together and if what I envisioned would become a reality. What I love about this project is that it brought the climbing community all together to build and strengthen friendship and memories.
Good job. How was it? It was so much fun. I know.
Alberto, what are you about to do, man?
I'm about to attempt to climb Piedra Blanca. My climbing history is mostly bouldering at my backyard.
And how many times have you climbed on a rope before?
2 times, and it was both today.
Piedra Blanca is the first rope climb. It was such a rewarding moment to feel the excitement of the local climbers and to see the stars in their eyes when they reached the top of the tower. After a good rest day, it was time to get serious and bring my energy to the sanding process. With 1 day left and 2 hard projects in mind, I gave my best effort. The king line on a 20-meter slabby to slightly overhanging tooth feature is made of a neat crack followed by a perfect arête that outlines a blank wall. This particular type of climbing was challenging and harder than I expected. When I fell in that route, I knew that it wouldn't work during that trip because I could see the holes and imagine the movements, but I couldn't solve them right away. So that was really frustrating and I was obviously disappointed. Once I reached the chain, I made the decision that it wasn't realistic to keep trying that route, and I switched my motivation to the slab project. This slab was pretty unique by itself because it follows the same arête as the other route, but this side is dotted with perfect tiny little knobs that just pop out of the wall. It makes climbing technical and really interesting, and I really enjoy slabs, so it was a perfect combo for me. Falling high on this route was a real heartbreaker, but this climb was so enjoyable and the end of it was like totally out of imagination, so somehow it truly made me forget about the failures. I feel lucky that the local climbing community of Climbing PR shared this project with me, making Piedra Blanca inaccessible to climbable.
That's what happens when it's your last day. Your plane is in 4 hours. All your gear is on the face. And it's raining.